I'm currently adding the ability to use AI to generate background images in Idea Engine. So I wanted to show you a few and show you how it generates them as well. So it does outside scenes quite easily with very little to no distortion or seams. And you can also use it to create quite wacky abstract scenes that do have more distortion at the poles, but when they're abstract you get away with it a little more. And these are watercolour effects that I'm using. So let's generate one. So we're going to do a claymation style Halloween setup. So the first thing it does, step one, is just going to generate a half of the image. So that's a 1024 by 1024. So here we've got some characters. I'll set off step two. So for step two, you can see we've got a lot of black behind us. It's not done yet. So it takes about 2/3 of this image to give it a reference point, and it's going to carry on in this direction and create another slither for us. So it's important to give it some of the existing image to build off. So you can see there's no seam and it carries on and it keeps the same style. So let's go on to step three. So now it's going to do this side as well. So the challenge is that it's got to realise that this is a house that it's doing here and continue in some form that house design. There we go. So we've now got the side of the house. We've now got one slither left to do. So a remaining challenge is that it's got to meet up these two totally different images. So again, it's got a section of this one, a section of this one, and it's got to try and come up with a design that kind of blends the two together without creating an ugly scene or a mess. That is quite a challenge. I think that's done that quite well. So it's ended that house with a gutter, left a gap and started the other house. So overall it's pretty clever, and it's working good enough to give you just a bit of a background while you're building your scenes and things over it.